Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Cracks are Turning Problems into Solutions. This is me Priyasha Das, and today I'm up with the day 2 of the CMAT workshop where we'll be discussing in detail about the CMAT verbal section. We'll be talking about the syllabus, doing more practice questions, categories and many more. But before that, let me tell you about Unacademy's special Unlock 20 offer. Now this offer is valid only till March 16 guys, and you know what's going to happen here? If you use my code Priyasha10 this time for enrolling into your Plus or your Iconic subscriptions, then you won't be getting a 10% off. Rather, you are entitled to get a 20% off on all the courses. So this is a one-time deal, guys. You will be saving more and more just by using this Unlock 20 offer. So make sure you use this offer while enrolling into any of your courses, be it Iconic subscription or be it Plus subscription. The benefits of the Plus subscription and the Iconic subscription is known to all, where you will get the opportunity to raise hand in the class, post doubts live in the class, and even get in call with the tutor live so that you get everything clarified in the class itself. And if you want all this to happen on a one-on-one basis, you can surely go and check out the Iconic subscription as well. Links of both of them will be there in the description box, guys. So don't miss out this best opportunity to get yourself onboarded onto the best learning platform, that's Unacademy. Use my code Priyasha10 for enrolling into your Plus or Iconic subscriptions, and you would be entitled to get a 20% out off. But don't miss out this opportunity because that's valid only till March 16. And now let's get our video started. Hello guys, so today we are up with day 2 of the CMAT special workshop in which we will be taking up the first session on verbal. So before we get started with verbal, I'd like to tell you about the syllabus of verbal for the CMAT examination and what has been already covered on my channel. So it's not that I won't be giving you questions of CMAT specific things when it comes to these topics which I've already taught on my channel, but it would be really great for serious CMAT students. I repeat, if you're a serious CMAT student, like aspirant, and you want to crack CMAT and want to give in more time to understand concepts in depth, then you can surely go and check out these videos of mine on my channel. So these topics like fill in the blank, sentence correction, grammar, parajumbles, reading comprehension, poem based comprehension, then close test, idiom phrases, these all have been covered on my channel already. But does that mean that I will not take up CMAT specific questions for this? Not really. What I want the serious CMAT aspirants to do is go through these topics or go through these videos already. So you would be getting these links in the description box, guys. I'll try to pin it in the chat in the comment section as well, so that it's easily accessible and you can quickly be redirected to the important videos which are related to the verbal section. And after you do that, like today you do this, okay, you go through these videos already. There are few other topics which are not currently available on my web, like YouTube channel, like sentence improvement, one word substitution, things like that. So I'll come up with some questions today on these topics which will be CMAT specific. All right, so I'll be coming up with the topics which will be CMAT specific, and I will be discussing that in the video today. But you are like, especially if you consider yourself to be a serious CMAT aspirant and you're not just giving this exam for the sake of giving it, but actually want to score good and get into a good college with that. So if you are serious enough, make sure you devote another 1 or 1.5 hours in covering up these videos from my channel, so that your foundation basic knowledge is strong enough. And then in the next upcoming more videos on verbal for this workshop sessions, when I'll come up with questions, you will be getting a greater hold or grasp of the concepts. So we have seen that these topics are already covered on my YouTube channel. I'll be anyways coming up again with CMAT specific questions in these topics. But for now, these are some new topics which are not completed or not there on my YouTube channel. Like we have one, okay, we have para completion. So okay, so we don't have sentence improvement, we don't have one word substitution. English uses error is nothing but error detection, so we have it. And then we have paragraph formation questions, pronunciation, and then para completion and vocabulary. And even foreign words questions are also a part sometimes of CMAT. Okay, so I'll be covering one question on that as well. So let's get started with our workshop today. So this is the first workshop on verbal section, guys, and the day 2 of the complete CMAT special workshop series. And first section which we are going to pick up is the sentence improvement. Now, have you ever thought that sentence correction and sentence improvement, how are these two different? डिफरेंस इन दोनों में बस इतना है कि सेंटेंस इंप्रूवमेंट को हम लोग रीस्टेटमेंट भी कह सकते हैं. दैट मीन्स दिस इज नॉट द रॉन्ग वन, इट्स नॉट अ एरर, it's basically something which can be replaced with another set of words or a single word. So here, instead of italics, like just making it italics and underlined, I have just double quoted it for easy views. So you can just understand. The question number 1 says the record for the biggest tiger hunt had not been met since 1911, when Lord Hardinge, the Viceroy of India, shot a tiger that measured 11 feet and 6 inches. Okay, so we know that our complete attention is focused on the word met. How are we supposed to change this or replace this with a better word? So when it comes to these kind of questions, we will try to see what is met. So ask the question to yourself, guys. Ask this question, what is met? Your answer will be the record is met. Okay, the record is met. So when we are doing questions on records or sentences are related to record, then I know that records are, now check the options. Records are improved? No. Records are broken? Yes. Records are bettered? No. So that means I got my answer. My answer will be broken. Records are always broken, guys. Okay. So the best substitution we can say here, or best improvement, will be broken. Try to read out the sentence with the word broken. You will feel better. A record for the biggest tiger hunt has not been broken since 1911. Perfect. Perfectly fine. Now let's do another question on sentence improvement, and I want all you guys to pause the video, do it on your own, and then replay and check the answer. So when it was feared that the serfs might go too far and gain their freedom from serfdom, the Protestant leaders joined the princes at crushing them. At crushing is what is the matter of concern. How am I going to improve it? So now, what are we talking about? We are talking about joined the princes at crushing them. Okay, so join and at is what we are relating to each other. Now, have you ever observed that whenever we ask someone to join us, we say come join in. So the term is join in doing something. The phrase, this is also a kind of phrasal question. This is join in, we always join in. So therefore the Protestant leaders will be joining the prince in crushing them, in crushing the serfs. Okay, so that's option B. That's how we do it. And then question number 3, again read this question. I'll read this question for you, and then we will be discussing the answer together. If you need some time, then you can surely pause the video and check it, or else do it with me right away. If the room had been brighter, I would have been able to read a book for a while before bed. So this is the matter of concern for us, double quotes. So how can we replace it, or how can we make it better or improve it? By reading the options. If the room was brighter, come on, no. If the room are brighter, of course, wrong. Had the room been brighter, I would have done this. So that's the perfect improvement. These are easy, guys, and trust me, CMAT की level बहुत ही moderate होती है. You need not really worry about stuff until and unless you are good at its speed. यानी कि यहाँ पर आपको accuracy को speed के साथ पूरी तरह से maintain करना होगा. You have to make sure that you are giving out answers at a faster pace, but at the same time maintaining the correct answer streak. Okay. Now, another category of question which we will cover under verbal is one word substitution. So one word substitution is also one such type of question which requires a good knowledge of your vocabulary. So here comes the first question. A name adopted by an author in his writings is called as. So generally we have seen that writers, they don't write their actual name, but they give a nickname to themselves at the end of their you can say book or something. So what's that nickname called? Of course, I'm calling it out as nickname, so it's never going to be nickname. So that's called as a, if you know the answer very well, and if you don't, then you can replay, you can just watch the answer now. It's called as pseudonym. It's called as pseudonym. So what's a pseudonym? It's a special name adopted by an author which he uses in his works to depict that this work is his. Like, see, we see, okay, the most common example which we can have right now is many lyricists like Samir. That's not the real name of Samir, but he writes it for himself. And there are many big poets also who write a very short name for them. So that's called as pseudonym. Now, question number 5 with respect to one word substitution is a place that provides refuge. Now, this is, see, this is a very, I can say, a little level up for the difficulty stance. Why? Because if you check the options, all the options are very much close to each other. A place that provides refuge. What's an asylum? What's a sanatorium? What's a shelter? And what's an orphanage? Okay, so the most common word here out is orphanage, and we know that orphanage is a place where children who don't have their parents live. So that's never our answer. That's not a refuge. Now, just to tell you, in case you don't know what sanatorium is a place where patients are kept who are undergoing a very long treatment. So suppose you are like the patient is suffering from a disease which requires a long term treatment. So they are not kept in hospitals. They are kept in special type of hospitals where they can be accommodated for a longer period of time, and that type of hospital is called as sanatorium. Now the confusion is between asylum and shelter. So shelter refers to a place to live, guys, okay, where people are left to live. But asylum, what's the actual meaning of asylum? Have you ever thought? See, we only know asylum in terms of mental asylum, but asylum is a place where we give protection and refuge to the people who lack it, and therefore asylum is the correct answer for here. So when they try to give you some difficult level questions in this category, they will try to give you options which are real time close, बहुत ही नजदीक रहेंगे कि आपको डिफरेंस करने में बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा. Okay, now we move to the other question, which is one who knows everything. Now this is fantastic. One who knows everything is called as a literate person, a scholar. No. Now the confusion is between omnipotent and omniscient. So what's the meaning of omnipotent? The meaning of omnipotent, we say that the ruler is omnipotent or God is omnipotent. That means in Hindi we call it Sarva Shaktishali, one who has all the powers, okay, to rule the world. That is called as omnipotent. So we call ruler, like we call the kings, the rulers, and the similar kind of people as omnipotent when they have lots of powers. But what's omniscient? Omniscient means, omniscient would mean a person who knows everything. Okay, so a person who knows everything is called as an omniscient person. The novel has an omniscient narrator. That means fully covered up. There could be nothing which is not covered up in this. So that's omniscient. Okay, that's again, one word substitution is directly related to your knowledge of vocabulary. So that's how they test vocabulary here. Now, another very new type of question is called as paragraph formation question. The question looks long, but trust me, nothing can be more easy than this question. And the best part about this question is that once you solve a paragraph, you will easily be able to answer 3 to 5 questions with respect to that. And why am I saying this? Because read the directions. You have to rearrange the following 6 sentences in a proper sequence and then answer the questions. And the questions are asking you which will be the fourth sentence, first sentence, fifth sentence, etc. And that means once you arrange this in a meaningful manner, that will hardly take you 1 minute to do. You will be able to answer 3 to 5 questions back to back with that. So let's read it. Chandrakant was shocked when he realized that the leg had lost sensation. When he tried to get up, he felt his leg was very heavy. He had to lie down hopelessly till he saw a flashlight. It was an odd night time and hence nobody heard his voice. Due to the sudden sprain, Chandrakant fell down and nervous with his realization, he called out for help. So I just got a small storyline on like in my head. That storyline is telling me that suddenly Chandrakant realized that he cannot pick up his leg or cannot stand, because now his leg is feeling heavy, and then he realized that his leg has lost sensation. He tried to ask for help by shouting, but no one heard, and then he lied hopelessly. देखो मेरे दिमाग में कितना अच्छा एक फ्रेम बन गया सिर्फ ये सोच के कि जो सेंटेंसेस मैंने पढ़े उसे मैं किस तरह से अरेंज कर सकती हूँ. बट द इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट अबाउट दिस क्वेश्चन इज that we need to figure out the exact combination. Okay, so when we are searching for the exact combination, what is the first thing we do? The first thing we do is try to figure out कि story शुरू कहाँ से हुई. So story शुरू इस बात से होगी कि चंद्रकांत actually found that he is not able to raise his leg. Okay, so for that, see, due to sudden sprain, Chandrakant fell down. So it's very much clear for me that first he fell down, he got a sprain, and then he tried to get up. So it's a logical sequence. No one can try to get up and then after that he will have a sprain and then he will fall down. That's not possible. So it's pretty much very much sure that statement number 5 is my first statement. So due to sprain he fell down. After falling down he will try to get up. So just join using the links or the words given. So the second statement will be the second statement in literal terms as well. Then we'll move down. What happened when he tried to get up? He felt that his leg was very heavy. Now, after feeling this, he was shocked when he realized that the leg has lost the sensation, because any other word will not fit well here, like apart from this. Okay, I think this is the best, because he fell down, then he tried to get up, and then he felt that the leg was heavy, and then he realized that the leg has lost its sensation. Now, keyword realize, realize. So I know that nervous with this realization. Which realization? The realization that the leg has lost the sensation. So with this realization, he called out for help. Called out for help and nobody heard his voice is a direct connection, guys, isn't it? Because it was odd time in the night, so nobody could hear him, and nobody heard him, so he lied down hopelessly because there was no hope. So the last statement is 3. So I got my full sequence managed up, starting with 5 2 1 6 4 3. Now, once I make this with me, I would be able to answer all the upcoming questions. Like, see, the first question is, which of the following should be the fourth sentence? 6 should be my fourth sentence. So, option C is my answer. It will hardly take me 30 seconds to mark down the answers now. So, which of the following should be the sixth sentence? Sixth sentence is the last sentence. That is option 3. So, that's present in option D. Now, next one is, if I just move up and check. Oops, I just went down. All right, no problem. I'll just quickly go back to my question and we will be moving ahead. So next, going down to my question out here. So the number sequence was, just to write it back again, it was 5 2 1 6 and 4 3. So the third part of the question was, let's move down and check the third part of the question. Which of the following has to be the first sentence? Number 5 has to be the first sentence, and number 5 comes in option E. So that's my answer. Pretty good, right? Then we have some questions from the pronunciation ends. Now this is very special because see, I don't know if you have been following the spell bee competition or something like that ever on YouTube or any news channel, but see, this is something which will really check your level of pronunciation. It might not be very frequently asked in the sense that they might skip asking you this question, or else if at all they can give you just a single question. But since it's there in the syllabus and my work is to make you ready and prepared for all the things in the examination, so I'll surely take up this category of question and make you ready for that, so that nothing comes up as a surprise for you in the exam. So in question number 10, that's pronunciation related. If you read it carefully, it says choose the best pronunciation of the word Okay, if I just pronounce it, you will get the answer. So you see the word on the screen right here. Okay, and then you have 5 options for the correct pronunciation. So just pause the video, try it on your own, and then replay it where I'll be coming up with the correct answer. Okay, so I think that you have done it on your own. So I'll just start with the answer. The answer is option A. That's sobriquet. That means T is silent. T is silent. Okay. So here we know that T is silent. So the only option which is having T silent is option A and option B. But this is re and b. Sabrika. Sabrika can never be this Q. Okay, this has to be E. Okay, so that is wrong. So we'll be left with option A only. That's sobriquet. 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 That's how we pronounce it. Okay. Now moving to question number 11. Question number 11 is, how do we pronounce? The word is right there in front of you and the options are right. Use option elimination, guys. It's not possible for all of us to know the correct pronunciation of all the words. So why don't we use our senses to actually, get through and eliminate all the wrong answers? So the first option says lir sa ni. Okay, Lee. Where is this Lee coming from? This is La. So we can never have a pronunciation of Lee for La. So option A is wrong. Option D is wrong. Okay, Lee is never going to be my say. Now read the last part of this word. Ni. Ni. I am pretty sure that the last part will be pronounced as ni and there is no confusion in ni and nothing can be made silent here as well. Neek, because of K, neek is never going to be my answer. Now I'm just left with option B and option E. Now look at the word in the middle. Sir, her. There is no sir here. There is no sir here in option E. And there is a C here. So do you want me to say this, that C is not C is silent? Lar ini? No. So option and this will actually not be the correct pronunciation of lar as well. So therefore the correct answer is option B. Lar, if you just say this with me, lar, it's LH. Okay, so it's lar, LAHR, lar. Sir is for this C, ni is for ny. Okay, so that's the correct pronunciation. So if you don't know the pronunciation of a word, use option elimination and get down to it. Okay, get this answer with a just apply common sense and a bit of option elimination, you will land up at the right place. Now we have another category of question, which is vocabulary related question and one foreign word related question as well. So here we have this question. The sentence is, the detective was able to derive the facts of the case. Now here we need to understand the meaning of derive. What will be the exact meaning of derive here? This is my question. So when I am actually doing this question, this is easy for me. You know why? Because they have given me a statement, and when they give me a statement, it's becoming much easier for me to understand. Like the detective is able to derive the facts from the case. So here this derive is meaning deducing. He's trying to draw out or arrive at a conclusion. Okay, so that's the deduction which he's talking about. So derive here means deduce. Okay, that's option D. Now, but just for your reference, let me tell you that what are the meanings of the other words, so that if it comes up as a question to you, you will be able to answer. Here in this case, desist cannot be the answer because desist means to stop or to cease. Okay. And then the other word is deter. Deter means to prevent someone or to discourage someone. Okay. So that's why this is also not correct in this case. And devising means to make something, to design something, to invent something. So that means the correct answer for us is going to be option D, that's deduce. So derive here means deduce. Now the next one is a little foreign term for us over here. What's that foreign term? It's actually a Scottish term. So read this out. The yacht club members were excited about the conditions on the loch. So what's the loch here? It's just the water, lake, gulf or ocean. So as I told you, loch here is a Scottish term. So let me just rule out the answer, and if you know it already, that's very good. Loch is actually a Scottish word which is equivalent to the English term of lake. Okay, and you can just make a guess at it that yachts are like a part of, not a part of, what we say, they are not a part of our oceans or gulfs or something. Rather, what we would be focusing on is just the lake. Okay, but still, just to make the matter clear for you, loch here means lake. Okay, so this is a Scottish term, and you know, in IIFT exams like IIFT, this kind of foreign word questions are really very important. But when it comes to CMAT, it's just a small section. It's not necessary you will expect it, but if in case you get it, you should know how to deal with it. So this was all about the first day of our workshop, guys, in which we have done 6 or 5 different categories of questions, and I have also given you the links to be referred before you actually go up and come for the next verbal sessions, because in the next verbal sessions I'll surely be conducting sessions on these topics as well, which you see on the screen right now. But I require you to come through or go through all these videos first and then come and attend the next upcoming sessions on the CMAT workshops. Okay, if you are a CMAT aspirant, a serious one, I would expect you to do that. So that was all about the day, guys. Now, a very important message and information for all of you. These these things literally take a lot of time to be made. So if you really want to thank me by any means, do let me know in the comment section, and please share this video, because if this video reaches more number of people, only then it will be helping more number of people. So try to be kind in your regards and send it in all the groups and, you know, Telegram, WhatsApp, anything, you know, any groups you have, so that more and more people come to know about these special sessions going out here free of cost on YouTube. So thank you so much for joining into this workshop today, and I'll meet you in the next workshop. Till then, please take care, and thank you so much for watching.